What is up, people YouTube? It is I, the 17, or you can call me Vinny, and today we're taking a look at the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 2001. The first real S.H. Monster art we have gotten. It's not a repaint, it's a brand new sculpt. Ever since Mecha King Ghidorah, well, to be fair, Mecha King Ghidorah was retool, I should probably say Gamera. So, is this a good figure? Is it worth having in the collection? Well, let's not waste any more time and take a look at the figure. Once again, Yuji Sakai has sculpted this figure, and it looks gorgeous. The look of this figure is awesome. It does lose just a few points in the paint job department, but Sculpt makes up for that, and I'm definitely happy with it. First, a look at that head, and as you can see, it looks awesome. Definitely true to the form, and we can tell that it is indeed creepy and scary. The eyes have a nice silver paint apple with black shading. Looks good. And the teeth, it just looks like it's unfinished. It looks like it only has one coat of paint because you can see the black is bleeding through. I don't know. What can I expect? Though on the inside of the mouth, it does look moist, if you do know what I'm saying, with a pinkish reddish paint app. Moving down to the body, we have a muscular, scaly sculpt, and it does look good and true to the suit. And as you can see a brown tint paint app. I don't know why they went with brown, and whether or not it's accurate is debatable, but to be honest, I don't really find it that bad, honestly. In fact, I think it makes him stand out in a good way. Looking on the arms, as you can see, the muscular, scaly sculpt continues, and on the claws, there have been reports that people have said it didn't have any paint at all. So, I got lucky. Move it down to the thighs. They are indeed thunder thighs and giant. Move down to the feet. It looks big and powerful with the brown paint app still continuing along with the charcoal black paint app. Moving on to the spines, and as you can see, they look awesome. True to the suit, and they look great. Cannot get enough of these spines. They look awesome and have the nice blue paint app that transitions it to a black. And if you look at them, you can see that they're twisted and bent. That's not a quality control issue. That's actually a part of the figure. Moving down to the tail, as you can see, it does look good. It looks great. Not too long, but that's how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be, long. The brown paint app does continue, but unfortunately I do have some minor paint issues. If you look on this spine, it looks like it has no paint at all. If you look at this spine, it was really heavy on the white. That's not good. So, Sculpt the paint apps. Sculpt looks phenomenal. Great. Paint job? I think it looks great too. I really don't mind the brown. It doesn't bother me. I do have some minor paint issues, but those are only minor, and the teeth, yeah, they could have been done better. Getting tired of the sloppy teeth. But it doesn't look horrible. So, Sculpt the paint job, do get an easy pass. Moving on to Articulation, and he is quite the posable one. Some joints were actually changed. Whether or not they're good is debatable, but it's time to show you what I mean. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so the head. We got three segmented ball joints. Can move down, can move up. Really posable with the guy. Can twist them side to side. They can look side to side, look up and down. Mouth can open up, it's on a ball joint. And tongue can actually move. The tongue. I don't know why, but it can. Arms are on ball joints. Biceps swivel. Elbows are hinged. Get good range of movement. Hands. Let's talk about these. It is not a ball hinge like other Godzillas. It's actually just a single ball joint. I don't think that was necessary because, honestly, it worked well with Godzilla 2000 and Godzilla 2014 because you do get good range of movement. So, I mean, the range is still there. It's still okay, but it's just not as much as the other Godzillas, which is disappointing. To the waist, as you can see. Gap! What the hell? This is the worst figure ever. That's what the fanboys would say. Because, honestly, why complain? Of course it's going to have a gap with the articulation, and if you don't want it, there you go, problem solved. Stop complaining. But still, you do get good range of movement out of this. Not too much, but it's there. You can have him hunched, have him up. There you go. Legs are also on ball joints, though mine are very stiff. Very stiff. Knees on actually a swivel. See? swivel. As I was saying, I mean, it's not horrible, it's not bad, because you still do get the range of movement you would want. I'll let you decide on whether or not that was a good choice. I mean, me, personally, if I can still get my range, I'm all good. So, it's not bad, I guess. Ankles on ball joints. You can really spread the legs out pretty far. And tail is on ball joints, except it's much more stiffer and secure. It does not lose its pose. See? This is how Godzilla 2000 in 2014 should have done it. Well, to be fair, the Spitfire 2014 had this. So in terms of our articulation, he is pretty damn poseable. Whether or not the changes are good or not, I'll let you decide. But still, definitely a poseable GMK Godzilla figure, and honestly, I'm happy. I really don't mind. Though the swivel joints, I wish it was still ball joints. I mean, you can still have them a bit on an angle to get him, you know, a bit more posability options. Yeah. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but still, everything else is just fine. I should point out that there are some parts that love to fall off on other people's GMK Godzilla figures. On mine, everything's pretty tightly secure. That's kind of odd. For size comparison, he stands just shy under 6.5 inches. Definitely is one of the biggest Godzilla figures in the line so far. So here he is compared to some other S.H.MonsterArts figures, and also some other figures from other figure lines. So in terms of doesn't come with accessories. So what's the final verdict on the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 2001? I love this guy. I loved him more than what I was expecting. Don't get me wrong, this figure is not perfect by any means. I have some minor paint issues. The articulation, whether or not it's good, I'll leave you to decide. But for me, I think the changes were unnecessary. It does limit some range of movement that the other Godzillas could achieve. This figure does not achieve that much range of movement. Because it's not the same as the other Godzillas. So it's a bit odd to suddenly change it. No accessories sucks. It just sucks. And definitely does have some decent size to it. It's true that it is the biggest Godzilla to date in the S.H.MonsterArts line, although Shin Godzilla is going to change that. With that being said, I do recommend this figure. I don't exactly recommend paying $83 for the figure, because I think that's a bit much for it, honestly. Because it is flawed, but it's not. I know it's not that much flawed, but still. I recommend going for $70 or $75. I mean, if you're a diehard Godzilla fan and love to collect these things, then yeah, go for it anyway. But with that being said, I am the Mario Bros. 17, and I am out. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you all in my next video. Peace out.